Hello everybody, Chris here, Badlands Ballistics. So I've had an interesting day videoing today. I've been doing a bunch of testing for 90mm loads. I did a pretty long video. I'm going to put this at the beginning of the video, but on unique 4.8 grains with a Sierra 115 grain hollow point. Chronographed about 1040, very soft shooting load. I tested in 4 guns, worked perfectly in all of them. Accuracy was good. I forgot my son, he left his SIG 320 X5 here. That's a big full-size gun. That load will not cycle him. So I'm gonna step the load up to probably 5 or 5.1 grains of unique, and we'll go from there. But anyway, I'm gonna put this at the beginning of the video, let you know this is not the load I'm going with. We've got so many different guns between the G2 on the small end and that X5 on the big end, and I'm trying to get one load for all of the 9mm. Having a little bit of difficult time, but you know, that's what's fun about it. So anyway, I'm going to put this at the beginning of the video, just to let you know that this is not the load I'm going with. I think there's some interesting content there. Like I say, the accuracy was good, very soft shooting load. If somebody is looking for that and you have a smaller gun, G2, Hellcat, you know, 365 on the SIG, you know, the smaller gun, this may be a load that you'd be interested in. But for me personally, this is not the load I'm going with. So anyway, gonna put that at the front of the video. Hopefully you enjoy the video. Please leave some comments. There'll be more videos to come. Kind of trying to work through this process of developing a 9mm load for, I don't know how many different ones we have. We have them all sizes and shapes. Let's just put it that way. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Yes. We're back to the shooting range, and if you guys have been following my last few videos, you'll know exactly what we're doing today. We're testing more 9mm loads. You know, in the past, I normally say I don't like to do or share my load data, but I don't know. I've been sharing it on this just because I've been so frustrated. So we've done a couple loads with tight group. We've changed overall length. So I'm just going to give a quick recap on what we've done here. Started out with just below maximum of tight group. We had some pressure, we had some chambering issues. So the bullet I'm using is a Sierra 115 grain jacket hollow point. Good friend of mine got some of these same bullets. He told me that he went through the same thing. We have to seat them very short. If you look in a book, we're on the bottom end of the seating. We're at 1 inch, 0.030, 1.025, somewhere in that range. Sorry, my nose is running. It is stinking cold and windy today, but we're out of the shooting range anyway. So I tried a couple different loads. I went to the bottom of the end, or bottom of the scale on the tight group. Still didn't have great results. Still way hot. We chronographed it as like 1250 on the bottom end of the scale. So I decided to jump ship on the tight group, and I'm going to try some unique. Do I love unique? Not really. Is it one of the most versatile powders we have? It absolutely is. I bought some from the estate sale, and I got a lot, 10 plus pounds. That's probably enough for my 9mm for the rest of my life. So if I can get a load developed with this, I'll deal with the dirty. That'll give me a good reason to clean guns more often. But unique has been known to be good for 9mm of the old school stuff. So anyway, that's what we're gonna do. Got the chronograph set up. Got the same 4 guns. I'll go over them real quick. Before we get into the guns on this thing, just gonna take a minute and ask you guys to please subscribe. Had great growth on the channel. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Having a ton of fun. We've had a ton of comments on this little video series of the 9mm. Please keep them coming. It's been a lot of fun. A lot of guys are doing some experimenting with some powder. Powder's becoming a little bit more available. You know, this powder I bought was right in the height of the no powder on the shelves days that we went through. So anyway, thanks again for subscribing. I ask you to, if you're watching this and haven't, please take a minute and do so. If you're interested in agriculture content, jump over to my other channel, 10 Cow Ranch. It's all about cows, horses, tractors, farming, that kind of stuff. So anyway, let's get into the guns. Same 4 guns we've been using. Taurus TH9, Taurus G2, SIG 320, CZ 75. I'll use the CZ again for the chronograph test. That's what we'll be doing next. Okay, so I shot a few more. I shot 6 on that one. My camera malfunctioned a little bit. I usually have it up there so you guys can see it, but hopefully it'll take me word on it. So I did 6, and I took out the high and the low. The high was 1108, the low was 1013. So we had a 1024, 42, 2265, average 1038. All right, well that was interesting. So I went from one extreme to the other. I was hoping to be 1100 feet. I'm about 1040. I definitely can tell a difference in shooting them. I only shot the CZ, but I can tell these are pretty soft shooting. CZ seems to cycle okay with them. So you know, you guys know me. Reliability trumps everything, with second being accuracy. So what we're doing today is sorry about that. My camera was a little bit loose and wiggling in the wind. It's a cold, windy son of a gun today. So anyway, we're gonna do the 3-shot groups that we've done in the past. See how it goes, and a couple things of the next step on this guy. Well, those bullets expand and perform good going that slow. That's what we'll have to test. I got a brand new thing of ballistic gelatin, so I'm excited about doing a test on that. The next thing is my son has a big SIG 320 X5, and if it won't cycle that, then we need to move up. So I'm still not feeling like this where I'm at. If all 4 of these guns shoot this thing phenomenally accurate, then the next step we'll test in the gelatin. The next step we'll test on the SIG X5. So anyway, we'll do some shooting. Here we go. All right, let's walk in and have a look. Now, we're going to talk a little bit on the way up. So I can tell you right now, that is a soft shooting load. Compared to those tight group loads, I can tell a difference. There's no question about it. Are they too soft? All 4 of those guns cycled and functioned pretty well. The next thing we want to do is test that bullet. So if we have phenomenal accuracy, we may do some more testing. So far, this is the best accuracy we've had. Let's have a look. Well, I'm feeling much better about life right this second. CZ shooting just under 2.5 inches. I'd say that's acceptable. TH9 not quite as good. We're gonna call that. So you guys see the tape measure. That's about 3.5 inches. Taurus G2 about 3 inches. SIG 320. About 2.5. Not too bad. What I find interesting about this is look at the point of impact on all 4 guns. This guy is slightly lower, but shoot, I can live with that. This is perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect. Man, guys, I don't know. We might have a winner here. Okay, well, the wind has really picked up. Hopefully, it's not too annoying on the video here, but I think I'm gonna call it a night. I don't know, guys, leave some comments. I've got 4 guns shooting. You know, the worst is the TH9, and I think that's because the trigger. The trigger's less desirable on that. It is. There's no other way to put it. That little G2, shooting that gun pretty good. And that would be a load that you could probably shoot for a lifetime in a smaller gun like the G2 and never have an issue. So there's something to think about there. Of course, the CZ and the 320, yeah, you could shoot, I think, you know, a lifetime of guns or of ammo with that softer shooting load. So now the next thing, I want to get my son's SIG X5 and make sure that it'll cycle through that reliably. The next thing is the bullet. I feel like that I may not be happy with the bullet performance. So the jury's out a little bit on this, you know, and I don't know what to do. Part of me thinks bump it up 1/10 of a grain or 2/10 of a grain and try it. That accuracy there is hard to beat, honestly. I don't know if I'm going to get much better than that. And there again, there's nothing wrong with that load going a little slower if the guns shoot reliably and if the bullet performs. Who cares about another 100 feet per second? I mean, I really don't care if the gun's performing right, but I'll tell you, it was sure pleasant to shoot. So anyway, we're gonna wrap it up for tonight. It is cold as all get out. It's supposed to get colder. Did a bunch of firewood cutting today. Hopefully you guys have checked out the other channel. I running a big steel chainsaw and had a lot of fun with that today. But we're getting prepared here in Utah. They're predicting sub-zero temperatures in the next few days. So got my wood pile stocked up, and maybe I'll be sitting down by the fire reloading some more 9mm. So anyway, thanks for watching. We're gonna wrap it up for tonight. Everybody have a good night. Please subscribe.